Your number faded yourself cause a long time you're pre the cartel. Ooh, stop YouTube. What up, what up, what up, what up, what's up, guys? You're done with your girl Ivan. There's a lot of noise in my background, you know, as a family member. But what I want to say is that I am here with another content. But first, let me address this, guys. I want to thank you for 40k views on my last video about me eating crab legs. I also want to thank you for almost 40 views on another video that what was I doing again? I cut my hair, was doing my hairstyle, whatever, etc. Don't mind my clothes because of the makeup, etc. I got messy. But all I want to say is that y'all are gonna enjoy this video. This is my makeup tutorial. It is called a simple glam that y'all been asking for. Like everybody else is saying, I love your makeup, you need to go like, I love your makeup, you need to go live, etc, etc. And I did this for you guys. It's called a soft glam. Look at my nails, they are popping. I'm not saying like nail taking eyeliner, they are like the best. I don't want China man do it. My face is looking fabulous. I'm feeling fabulous. My ear looking nice because I have my edges them. I can't turn the back because there's another disgrace around here. So, but from you can see from the front, it's very beautiful. My face is looking nice. I love the way I did my makeup. Hopefully for new beginners or people who been at the makeup a long time but don't really know much about makeup, I hope this video helps you because I put my all in it. I went into deep down. I'm showing to say you don't have to have a lot of makeup to do makeup. You don't have to have this fancy brush. You don't got to have these expensive makeup. The simplest things can do makeup is what you do. You just have to put love in what you do. And if you put love in what you do, baby, look at me. You don't know, it took like hours to get this makeup done, but when you want something to be done, you have to spend time. You have to have patience. I hope you guys like this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and enjoy the video. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys like this video and it does something for y'all. If you want to see me do anything else, any different content, please feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys want me to do, what's another tutorial you want to see from me, and I'll be more than likely to help you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the new followers, thank you for the support, thank you for everything. I love you guys. Bye. So hey guys, I'm here today to show y'all how to do a makeup tutorial. First, you gotta go in with your makeup wipes. You could get it from Walmart or any makeup store of your choice that you like. You know, because my nails are so long, it's kind of hard to take out the gloves. Don't watch me clapping my mouth. I just always like to eat a gum. So you want to go in every time before you do a makeup. The first thing you want to do is you want to get your face cleaned. Even if you wash your face, I still normally use my wipes just to go over it to take up any dead skin or anything, because you know when you wash your face without scrubbing it or wiping it off after, dead skins or anything, dust or anything could still be on your face. So I'm just using the wipes to wipe the areas as clean as possible, wiping it off because we don't want, when we add our makeup, there's anything underneath pushing up, looking all messy or looking all thick and ugly. So we gotta wipe it off properly. And you know, I take my time doing this video. I think that whenever you're doing something, you put love in it and have patience, you know. And you know, sometimes people judge makeup when it just start, oh, it's too white, oh, this to this, oh, that to that. Nonsense. It might look certain way because you're in the process of it. This is my brush. I call it a schoolie brush. I used to do my brows, but if you know, you know. Not everybody's perfect. I'm not gonna always have a clean brush to do my makeup. So what I did, I just wipe off the eyebrow pencil that was on it. Just wipe it off. Now I'm straightening my brows. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to get your brows straightened. And then, to be honest, if you're gonna do your eyebrows, you normally want to get them shaved. Or if you don't have the time to get them shaved, or at the moment you don't have anybody to do it, you always want to have one of these razor brush comb thing at home, so you could just do a little touch up. I can't shave eyebrows, like I don't want to actually chop off my eyebrows them. So what I did, I was just doing just filling out the spots that need to be taken out, like the ears them with another perfect part there. So sorry for mixing patois and English, you know, I just saw a talk we Jamaicans typical. So you know, I'm trying my best, looking like a professional, doing my little thing. So I'm trying to get my brows as straight as possible, right? I'm trying to get them straight, so I'm going down, trying to get them straight as possible. As I said, my eyebrows are easy to be grown. Like if I shave them right now, in less than 3 days you start seeing them pushing up back. I don't know why. As I said, I'm a slow cat. Like I'm naturally slow. Like I take my time to do everything, especially when I'm in these nails. Like everything just slow down for me. Like I can't do nothing at the nails them. Like I can do certain stuff, but like towards makeup, like it's the, you see my hands, they're looking so stush. Oh baby girl, next time you have to go cut them down, because they're like way too long, but they're cute though. Don't mind me clapping my mouth, minding my own business. There's actually music playing in the background, but I tend not to sing to it because I didn't want to distract you guys with my mouth moving and it's not matching to my voice over. So after you shave your eyebrows, you want to go in with a wipes to wipe them off, because you know shaving your brows still might leave hairs on your brows. So after wiping them off, I'm going to go in with my eyebrow pencil. This pencil, I normally use it for my lip because it's more like an eyebrow pencil. It's more browny. So I rather to use it on my lip, and whenever I use it on my eyebrows, it tend to like get wet. Like after sweating, it starts to run. Like I was looking under my nails to see if it was dirty. Also, I have another eyebrow pencil. This is the one I'm sharpening now. I love to use that on my brows. It's very dark. It looks like black. It looks like brown. So what I do, I normally use this pencil to mark my eyebrows. And then after marking it and everything, then I will go and use the other one to blend it in. Like use the other one in the middle. So for now, the first thing you want to do when you are doing your eyebrows, you want to arch them. Arch them in the way that you want to arch them. I'm also blending in the middle. If you realize, I did not start at the tip because we want it to look natural. So I'm actually going in, lining in. This is gonna take a long time. If me did no more, I just go somewhere quiet and talk while doing it. But because there was so many noise in my background, I couldn't vibe with y'all naturally. This is really the reason why I have to do the voiceover. My voice all I get crusty and rusty because thinking about how long this video is, boo boo. And this is my first time actually doing my eyebrows, and well, not eyebrows, I'm talking rubbish. This is my first time doing a YouTube video and actually talking over it until the video is finished. I hope there will be no disturbance or anybody come calling me or anything like that. But yeah, so this is something I normally do. After drawing my eyebrows, I normally just hold still to look if they are actually neat, if they're actually intact. Then I'm gonna go with this big eyebrow pencil, which is my favorite. As I said, I normally use it on my lip, but because whenever I use it only on my brows, it tends to like, I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of like fade in a way, or it just sweats by itself. Even if I'm not sweating, it looks like it's sweating. People who knows what I'm talking about will have a little understanding. Look at your girl edges, boo boo. May I learn, may I come in at the business, and may I go on good. So I'm looking for a natural look. Remember I told you guys that this makeup pencil, this eyebrow pencil, is lighter. It looks more natural. It's not dark like the other one that I used to draw my brows. So I'm actually lining the front part of it just to get a little natural look into what I'm doing. We're not gonna like draw a line at the front. We're just padding it up. But in the middle, as I said earlier, we are going to use this to just blend it in, to let it have back this natural look, because the first eyeliner pencil was a little bit too dark. It was okay, but I just feel like I had to go back in with this lighter pencil to just give it a natural look. As you can see, one eyebrows look thicker than one. The front part, the one that I'm brushing now, seems to be smaller. but in due time you're gonna see that that one is actually the bigger one. And if you can see, you will definitely see that one is more arch than the other. But hopefully when we are concealing it and everything, it will come out just the way as I want it, and that it would look good in your eyes. So now you want to go back over with your schoolie, and you want to brush out the tip of it to make it look good. And you know, not upset. Hey, no, don't yet. Back of the castle and a subject. England man, same war of sex. Me put the Babylon. I mean, I come yet. Shift the jazz. No. Yeah, people. You don't know me, so as I say. I was listening to some music and that song was playing and your girl had to vibe to it. I was dancing, I was enjoying myself. As I said, I wasn't gonna sing the song because I didn't want to distract you guys with my lips be moving, and it's total different thing I'm saying. I don't know if you guys watch a movie and realize when somebody's talking and the lip be moving but the talking is not matching to the lip. It just frustrating and let you guys don't want to watch the video anymore. So that. Anyways, now you have to go back with your wipes to kind of just wipe out. If it's too dark at the front, I recommend you guys to get a wipes and just pat it out. So just we're going for a natural look, guys, right? We're going for a natural look. So you want to pat out everything. Then I'm going in with my eyeliner pencil. I'm trying to be as professional as I can, as I see these YouTubers do. Nothing is wrong with that. So you know, I'm going in with I was gonna use this foundation under my eyebrows, but then I changed my mind because I realized that doing your eyebrows, it's a part of highlight. So you don't want, especially under the bottom of your eyebrows, you do not want to use a darker one. You want to go with a lighter concealer. You're going to use the darker ones for the top because the top has to match in with your airlines, your forehead, and at the top your forehead is dark. So you want to, even if you're a light skin, you definitely want to use a foundation or a concealer at the top to match when you're blending in your makeup. So about blending, you want to highlight under your eyebrows, under your eyes, where you put the setting powder, your nose. Those are the basic part that you normally highlight. So I think those are the part that you use the lighter foundation or the lighter color. So under my eyebrows, I'm using a light concealer. I don't remember what shade it is. I don't have a shade that I stick to. I'm always switching up. So anyway, guys, you want to get a brush to use that is very flat. You can't get a brush to use that is thick because it's not going to do it, especially in the lining area of your brows. You do want to get a flat pencil that it will press down the concealer and that you can actually brush it out. A lot of people normally use the concealer brush, the little brush that is at the top. People normally use it if they don't have a brush, but you know your girl step up to business. So I actually got the brush, and yeah, I'm just doing me, trying to look professional, trying to do it professional, or doing it in my own way. So I'm there looking, trying my best to not use the pencil to overcome the whole entire brows, because you know that whenever you're doing your makeup, right, normally when you're brushing out, you tend to brush out the tip of it, and you have to go back in with the pencil all over again to do it back over, which is so stressful at times, could slow you down, make you late for wherever you're going, because you have to be doing more work than what you're normally supposed to be doing. So at this point, I'm actually trying my best to take time to get it perfecto. And another thing is that my brows, sometimes I can do one thicker than one. So like I'm just trying my best to keep it on one level, especially like I'm doing this YouTube video, and you know a lot of persons are gonna be happy, excited to be seeing how I do my makeup on a natural day. So you know I have to let it come out perfect. And then it was so difficult for me because, as you can see, I'm in my bathroom and it's kind of hard because the mirror is way in front of me. I do not have a selfie, not a, what you call it, a ring light. Do not have a ring light, so my phone is actually caught on something. So like normally if I'm doing my makeup, I like to be very close to the mirror so that I can see everything, but I was actually far away, so I was just trying to force myself up to see. So with my hand being on the counter, it's kind of difficult, but I'm still doing it for you guys. As you can see, one of my brows definitely look thicker than one, but we're doing a good job so far. We are going back over it with our what you call this damn thing, shit, we're going back over it with our, what is this again, my eyebrow pencil. I'm sorry guys, the noise in the background, but don't watch that. Nothing is perfect, and I think that is one of the most reason why my video is gonna be so perfect, because I'm not hiding out anything. I'm just doing me, just showing you guys that you just always be yourself doing whatever you do. Don't try to be like nobody. Don't try to be perfect like these TikTokers. Do what you gotta do in your way, and people will definitely love your content, because being yourself is one of the best things you can do, right? So you're gonna go into it again, and we're gonna actually brushing it out because we want it to be flat. We want it to be flat. I spend a lot of time doing my makeup, so it takes a little time while I was doing it. That's why a lot of YouTubers, what they do is they normally do their eyebrows first and then they post the rest after. But I wanted to get into everything from the start to the scratch, so that is why I'm doing this now, showing you guys how to do eyebrows, because I think eyebrows is one of the hardest thing to do when you're doing makeup. So that's the most important part for me, to show you guys how to do your eyebrows. And a lot of you are gonna say, oh my gosh, she takes so long to do her eyebrows. Like, everybody's different. Not everybody is that fast to just like whop to do it quickly. No, it's not everybody could do it that fast. But as I said, you need to take your time, patient in whatever you do. The more patient you are, the more the outcome would look successful. So what I normally do is that after doing your eyebrows, you want to go in and just try to pat out the rest of it onto your eyes. Normally what I would do is that, you know, that sometimes over your eyes may be darker, maybe because you're not getting enough sleep, or maybe because it's just naturally darker because that's just your skin. So you want to go in with a concealer that is more darker than the one that you're using. A foundation or a concealer, you want to use a darker one than the one that you were using before. Some of y'all might say it doesn't look darker. It actually looks the same, but deep down it does have a little darker shade than the concealer that I was using. So what I did was just, as you can see now, if you realize, I'm realizing that it just has a similar look. It's not really that dark that I'm looking for. So I went in with my foundation, and because I had the lighter concealer on this brush, I have to go in with my wipes and just wipe it off so that it doesn't blend together to give it another look. So I try to wipe out the lighter concealer as best as possible. And then now, as I said, I do not want the top of my eyebrows to be light as the bottom. Only the bottom part I do want to have a light look. So at the top, I go in with a darker shade, and I'm just trying to fix my brows as best as possible. You do not want to put a lot of foundation on the brush, because when you're trying to apply the foundation to your eyebrows, like, it's gonna have a bungle up look on the brows, and maybe you have to go into it again to draw over your brows. I'm always making mistake with my brows. I'm not perfect, so you're gonna definitely see me going back over my eyebrows again. But for now, I'm actually doing good. The eyebrows is actually arch, and it does look good from my angle, and it does look good on the screen also. I hope it does look good to y'all. So, you know, I'm trying my best to take my time, because what you want to do is you want to try to get the best straight line as possible. Even though you arc the eyebrows when you were just starting, it still hasn't been straight. The only time it will get straight is when you come in with your foundation or when you come in with your concealer and you're going over it. That's why we use foundation and concealer on our eyebrows, because it sharpens the brows to get the sharp look and to just have a neat look about it. So I'm taking my time now, just going over it, doing my little thing, brushing out. Guys, the most important thing about makeup is patting and wiping. When it comes to brows, you don't pat brows, you actually wipe brows. So you're gonna wipe it just to have the sharp look. But when it do come onto your foundation, you definitely have to pat. You can't wipe it, because when you wipe it, it's just gonna leave a ugly look. It's gonna look it's just not gonna look natural and look good as a makeup should look when it's applied to your face. You naturally just pat it. So what I'm doing now, I'm just trying my best to just let it be neat for you guys, because I really want to have a good outcome of it. As you can see, my brows, one is looking neater than one. I mean, both of them are looking good, but they both have a different shape. They both do have a different shape, so I do see it for myself. I think the one on the, I don't even know if it's right or left, but the one I'm doing right now, it's a little bit bigger than the other one. Like the tip of it is just a little bit bigger, so I definitely see it, and I'm trying to break it down as small as possible. I do not want to break it down too much where I have to go over again with the pencil to do it back over, because I don't want to lose my viewers. Because if you are watching a video and you're like, oh my god, this is taking too long, she's doing her eyebrow too long, you're gonna lose interest in watching the video. But I mean, it's all about patience. It's all about time. A lot of people spend a lot more time doing their makeup. Even when you go to a makeup artist, they do spend a lot of time on your face if you want it perfectly done. Like makeup itself do take time. So that is why when you're going out on a dinner, a party, a reunion, anything, any occasion that you're going to, and you're trying to do your makeup, you know that you got to do your makeup a little bit earlier than the time, because it do takes time and you don't want to be late. So you're gonna always try to do it a little bit earlier so that you'll be early for your event or wherever you're going. So as you can see, I still realize that the top part of the one that I'm doing now is a little bit too big, so I'm just trying my best to try to get it good. I'm not sure if one side still look arch and the other one is a little bit flat. Like the one I'm doing now looks more flatter, but I'm trying my best to look to see. Definitely I realize that some part of the tip needs to be blended out more. So as you definitely now you see that I realize that it's a little bit too big, so I'm just trying to go back over it to just get it more arc, and I realize that it definitely works. The one that I'm brushing now, I definitely like this one because it just lay flat, but the other one, I think just at the tip of it needs to be going down just a little bit. I don't even know, like this minute it looks the same and the other minute it looks different. But as you can see, I'm going with my brush, so definitely I think it looks good to me, and we're just gonna work with that for now. I do have another brush where I can apply the makeup to. I have the brush that I don't know what you guys call it, but the brush that you use to pat like your foundations in. I do have that one, but I'm not used to it, so I don't use it. And I naturally think that the sponge does the work better than the other brush, so I'm used to my sponge, so that is what I'm doing. So right now I damp the sponge. It's always good to get your sponge damp. It gets everything smoother and just to have a natural look. So I went in and I was patting out everything under my eyes to get it in one combination. I then went in and get my darker foundation. As I say, you definitely want to use a darker foundation under your eyes, so that if your eyes have a little black dark spots to it, everything will blend in, so that when you're applying your eyeshadows, it can apply and go on smoothly. So I went in with a darker foundation and I'm actually just patting patting it in. The reason why I'm patting it in is because we want it to get smooth, and we want over our eyes to have the same look as our skin tone. So we're just actually patting it in just to get a smooth look. As you can see, I'm showing you guys, and we're patting in every single thing. We're patting it in, patting it in. Makeup is all about patting, and that's what you do. You have to spend time to do this if you want a good result. Just like taking sessions to do whatever you want or anything, everything is about time and patience, and that's what we are doing right now. We're not in any rush, so we're just taking our time. And then now we're gonna, guys, can you believe I have this makeup eyeshadow from 2019? Definitely, I have this from 2019. Most of y'all wouldn't believe me, and I always use it, but because I'm not a fan of eyeshadow, so I don't use it heavily. I just use a little spot, and just that's me. I'm not, and I don't even know how to do eyeshadow, so I don't really use it heavily. I'm gonna learn, practice to do studs, etc., but I'm not a fan of it, so I don't know. So here we're going with a complexion that I choose. I don't know if it's dark or light, or it's pink, or it's a little purple. I don't know the color of it, but it's so beautiful. So what normally happens when I'm doing my eyeshadow now, right? I dip it in and I pat, and I'm gonna show you the recipe of what I do with under my eye. So I'm going to actually pat in each side of my eyes. As you can see, I use the light concealer to conceal under my eyebrows. And now you're going to see the reason why I like to use a light concealer, because I want my eyebrows underneath to have a glow. So what I do when I'm patting the eyeshadow, I do not use all of it under my eyebrows, because I have to leave like the little light part under the brows to pop. But I do put it at the tip of it. And I don't know if you guys realize that some of y'all, when you do your eyeshadows and you go on the road after doing your makeup and you like getting sweaty, you can actually see that the foundation and the eyeshadow actually meet together, and when it sweats it looks real bad. So what you gotta do, you're gonna always make sure that you have enough eyeshadows over your eye, because remember, underneath the eyeshadow you also have concealer, you also have foundation, and it's actually liquid. You can sweat at any time, and whatever that is underneath will take power off the eyeshadow that's above it. So you want to make sure that you have enough eyeshadow, and you want to pat it. You want to go onto the tip of it at the front to blend it in, but you do not gonna bend the arch part. You see the part that is arch? You can see that I did my eyeshadow, but I still have a little lighter look underneath the eyebrows at the end. That's where the beauty is. So I was dipping in more into my eyeshadow. I was trying to blend the top part, because it doesn't look good when the tip of the eyebrows right there is actually light. The only part I think, well, definitely coming from me, that I think should be light is at the end of the brows, like the little tip at the arch. Those are the part I think should be light. So I'm going in back again with my shadow, and I'm actually gonna use a lighter one. I'm just trying something, guys, just trying to make my eye shadow pop. And let me tell you why I went in with this pink lighter eyeshadow is because when I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes, I do want something to match with it. So if you realize, I did not put the lighter pink all over my eyes. I just put it at the starting of it, because if you realize that whenever people highlight their face, they highlight underneath their eyes right there. They underlight underneath their eyes right there. So I normally, and their nose and their chin. So I normally put the lighter color at the tip of my eyes so that it blends in right underneath my eyes. And then I naturally keep the end part dark, just in contact, because I have two things mixed together, right? And I'm gonna leave it at that. But doing makeup, you definitely always want to pat it in, so that everything come out smooth. Now I was gonna use my I do not remember what this thing name. You put it on your lash, but then I realized that I was doing the wrong thing, so I did not use it. I'm gonna use the gel black eyeliner pencil. So besties, you always want to use the eyeliner pencil first before you go in and use the mascara. Yes, that's the name of it, mascara. So now I'm gonna go in with my gel liquid eyeliner, and this is black. Besties, I'm not good at doing eyelining. Like, I'm not good at it. I do know how to draw my wings, but I'm trying my best to let it look good for you guys, because I really do want this makeup video to come out perfect. So don't mind my face and my big lips. Yeah, I do got big lips, and they're all natural. So for like my new subscribers, do not think I did my lips. They're all natural. We're from Kingston, Jamaica. Well, I'm not born in Kingston, but from Jamaica. Anyways, I don't know why my face up in the camera, so I'm trying my best to do my wings. I just hope that I don't mess it up, because it always reached out to my eyebrows. Look at my lips. Like, from the moment I've been here in America, like, my lips have been so dry. I don't know if it's because of the climate, but when I was back home, I never used to have this problem. I constantly have to be wetting my lips, etc. It didn't get bad yet where I had to draw for my lip balm, but because I was paying so many attention to my eyes. So now I did this eye, and it comes out perfect. Like, I can't believe I actually done the wing, and it's looking good. Normally when you're doing your wings, you definitely want to go over it because it does get dry. So you want to make sure that it's black, 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 black. When you're doing your eyeliner, you want to make sure that the tip of your eyes are always lined up perfect, because you have the concealer on, you don't want to get that white look. You see the whiteness under my eyes? So I'm trying my best to go over it again with the black eyeliner pencil, so that it doesn't look obvious when I put my lashes on. So you have to go over it again. I like my eyeliner to be fully jet black, so I always take my time doing this, and I go over it, and I go over it, and I go over it again. So as you can see, I'm not satisfied, so I went over it one more time. On to another eye now. We're just gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna try to draw the line from the tip of your eyes, go straight down. You just gotta take your time. You just gotta have patience, and just trust the process in anything that you do. I don't know why my nose up in the camera like that. Thank God I don't have any boo-boo. So I'm doing the tip part now. This one just gave me a little bit of trouble, because I thought that it was gonna mess up, but really and truly it came out good. So I'm just going over it again, trying to let it have this dark look, because definitely it's a black pencil, so it easily gets dry because it's gel. And remember that I have foundation on my face, I have eyeshadow under my eyes, so I definitely have to be going over it again to cover the eyeshadows off the tip of it. So I'm actually going through it again, doing my little thing. And I had a problem because a little part was sticking out, so I had to redraw it again, just to see that everything is blending in. And ta-da! Finally, we're finished. Don't mind the makeup's under my nails. So we're going in with our mascara. After you're finished, you definitely want to go in with your mascara to actually do your eyelashes, because remember, oh my god, look at my lips. You see, it's getting dry. So you want to go in with your mascara, and you want to mascara your eyelash. I realized that my lip was dry. I don't know why. What happened? I constantly keep wetting it with my tongue. I was getting really frustrated because it just keep on happening. So I went in with my lip balm, and I applied some to my lips so that it wouldn't give me a problem or stopping me or slowing me down from making my perfect YouTube video from my nice clean followers. So I went on again, focusing this time. I'm using the mascara to block in more my eyelash, because after applying the eyeshadow, my eyelash is full of eyeshadows and it's white. So I have to go in with the mascara to get it back black, so that when I apply my lashes, everything will come out to be perfect and nice. So you know your girl, I take her little time of the thing. You have to take time, people. Patience is the key to success. You have to take your time with everything that you are doing. Don't mind my skin, like, I don't know, like I be getting some spots in my face. I do order a soap and some other things for my skin. I will definitely give you another YouTube video about that. We are going into my lash. As you guys know, I do sell lash, but I do not have any now. We're restocking soon. I just got my website and everything, so I'm actually going into it and I'm doing everything that I can. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm going in. My phone just got a problem and messed up my video. So I'm going in with the original eyelash glue. You don't know, we typical Jamaicans, we do not use the eyelash glue that comes. We use the air glue because we definitely think that it lasts. I don't know. It's just something that I'm growing into. I'm just used to be using the air glue because I just think that it keeps my lashes like forever. It doesn't come off. So what I did now, I tipped the glue, one of my makeup sticks. I put it in the glue. Now I'm actually applying it to my lash. I did not have a tweezer, guys, so I just had to use my hands. Most of y'all who doesn't have tweezer, you don't have to have tweezer. Use what you feel is more comfortable. Definitely, I think that tweezer is more comfortable for me at this point because my damn nails are so long and it was so hard for me to get them. I was trying my best to hold the lash as possible. And this is the most important part that you do want to focus to when you're putting on a lash. You do not put the lash at the tip of your eyelid, because if you do that, before you're even ready to leave your house, your eyes are gonna feel like it's tired. It's gonna feel like you've been out for the whole entire day and you just want to get them off, because that has happened to me already. Because you do not put the lash on the lid. You don't put it at the tip of your eyes. You put it just on top of it. Right where you put the liquid eyeliner, you just put it on top of it so that it will naturally feel like there's nothing on your lash. And I actually learned that from a makeup artist, because normally when doing my lashes, I just put it at the tip, and before you knew it, before I even got dressed and was ready, my eyes are so tired. It feels like the lashes are heavy, but there's no such thing as heavy lash. Is the way you apply the lash on your eyes. You do not want to apply it on the tip. You actually just want to put it above it. And you see that it looks so good. I'm so impressed with myself. I'm so proud that I actually got my lashes on without one being sticked up. And there's a thing that always happened to me when I do my lashes. I don't know. It's the lashes are the same thing, and it just look like I have on two different lashes because of the way how it's been applied to my eyes. So I'm going in now with my other lash, and the reason why I did it one by one, normally you guys would normally apply the glue to both lashes, but there's always a thing like whenever I'm taking time to add one lashes to one eye, by the time I'm to go to the other lash, it normally get dries on the lash and I have to pick it off. So I just went in and did one lash first, add the glue. Whenever it's finished, then I go in and I just add the other glue to the other lash and then apply. So as you can see now, I'm actually taking my time doing it, and it actually went on perfect. Now you can see that the tip of it was sticking out, so I had to use my nails now, go into it and use it to push it down, and bam! Damn, your girl is looking fine. No man, I'm proud of myself to rot. You know, I have to drop in my Jamaican accent because I express myself better that way, but I do have to speak English so that people that are on my live who doesn't understand my language can understand what I'm doing here, because my Jamaican friends do understand English also. So it's best to just use a language that everybody will understand. Now I'm going in with my darker foundation, and normally some people would just add the foundation to their face and start patting in, but I have this different routine. What I do is I just go around in circles with my foundation that is actually darker, and it fell on my blouse, nasty up my clothes. I was so mad, not mad, but yeah. And then I went in with the wipes trying to get it out. Where I went wrong was I tried to wipe it and then it went all over my clothes, but we're not gonna pay that any mind. I just pull it down a little bit, and then I realized that if I put it down, it's still gonna come up. So I just had to fix my phone up more so that when I'm doing my makeup, it doesn't show, because I'm just trying my best, guys, to make this makeup video look professional and intact. So as you can see, I'm going in with my lighter, I should say, concealer. I'm going in with my lighter concealer under my eyes because that's where we are going to highlight. So whenever you're highlighting your eye, under your eyes, you want to go in with a light concealer or a light foundation. You don't want to use the dark one that you have. This part that you put it underneath your eyes, you put it underneath your chin, and you also put it on your nose, because that's where you're also going to put the highlight glam look. So you're gonna have to put it on your nose, also your forehead, and under your chin. You want to make sure that you have enough under your eyes, because I think that's where the beauty comes in, is when you're highlighting underneath your eyes. So you do want to have enough. So I'm going in again with my darker foundation because we also want to contour my nose. So I'm gonna put the darker ones just at the end of my nose on each side, because when you contour and highlight your nose, it make it have this straight look, and that's what contour is all about, and highlighting. I'm sorry that I cursed that bad word. I know you guys didn't hear it, but you could read my lips. I was just so mad because it keeps touching my clothes. So what I did now, I wet my sponge and I'm patting it in my face. Patting it in. As you can see, I start patting with the darker one, which I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it with the lighter one. You can do it both ways if you want, but I think that I should have pat the lighter part first, and then I went in with the darker one. But it's gonna come out just the same. It's gonna look good, but that's just my type of routine. So as you can see, I'm not wiping my makeup. I'm actually patting it. Makeup is all about patting. That's how you get the beauty of it. And whenever you're applying your makeup, if you're using a sponge, I should say, you want to make sure that the sponge is damp, because you do not want to use a dry sponge. I don't think it's going to give it that beauty. And as I can remember, you guys, whenever you're doing a YouTube video, you're definitely gonna look this way at the first part. Like, everybody's gonna say, no man, that too dark, or no man, that too light. You just have to trust the process, because this is the first part of it. So we're getting into it. As you can see, I had to wash out my brush, because I decided now that I no longer want to go in with the darker one. I just want to get the lighter one out my way. Sorry for my clothes, that is messy. So I'm going in with it. I actually had to wash it out because I was using it to pat the darker spot. So I had to get that washed out. And now I'm going in with the light concealer under my eyes, because that's where we're going to highlight. And I'm patting in everything. As you can see, it's coming out very smooth. It's coming out nice. This is the smooth look you get whenever you're patting and the sponge is damp. You cannot wipe your makeup. It's not tolerated. You should not wipe it. You should actually pat it. When you pat it in, everything just combines, and it just gives you a smooth look. So I'm gonna go in patting in my chin also. I'm just patting everything in. Work it, baby, work it. I mean, name Ivani. Whoa, tun little and tiny. Whoa. Yeah, guys. You don't know, I have new music coming out for you guys. Look out for it. I'm actually a multi-talented girl. I have a lot of talent. As you can see, I made a mistake. While I was patting to highlight under my eyes, a little bit of the darker foundation catch it. So if you realize deep down in the video what I did not continue to pat it with the side that I turned it upside down, that didn't had any foundation on it, and I'm just patting in everything just to get it smooth, just to have that highlight pretty look. So I'm patting everything in, I'm going into it. You definitely want to go definitely underneath your eyes. Actually, it was trying to get into my eye, so I had to wipe it off a little bit because it was definitely in my eye. So I'm patting everything, I'm patting. But if you guys definitely look, I definitely need like a lighter concealer. Whenever I go back to the makeup store, I'm gonna get a lighter one, because some reason I have 3 foundation with me right now at the time doing my makeup, but my entire face actually looks like it's on one level. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do to make it look different. I'm gonna use my skills. So I'm actually highlighting my nose, highlighting underneath my eyes. I'm patting it in because I definitely want everything to come out perfect. If you realize that underneath my eyes right there, it definitely want to pat out a little bit. And I'm going to explain a very important part to you guys. You see, the moment you pat underneath your eye and you think that it comes out the perfect way you want to do, you definitely want to go in and add your setting powder, because where I went wrong, I add my light concealer underneath my eyes. I did not put the setting powder, and then I'm going in to foundation the rest of my face. So you know, my eyes is being up and my eyes are being down, so that can affect the highlight underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go in to put the setting powder, and that is why it's called a setting powder, because anywhere that you stop pat, anywhere you leave the foundation and you put the setting powder, that's how it's going to set and that's how it's going to stay. So if there's any wrinkle underneath your eyes, the wrinkle is going to be there whenever you remove the setting powder. So you definitely want to make sure that underneath your eyes is smooth and everything. I didn't realize that yet because I was just too focused on patting in everything, getting everything in contact. So yeah, that is me going in, trying to blend in everything, even with my edges. I'm trying to make everything work, patting in everything, because you know, you don't want to have your makeup on, you do your edges, and your natural skin complexion at the tip of your edges is show and there's no makeup there. So you want to get the makeup way up as possible to your hair so that everything just looks natural. Underneath my eyes is starting to have this wrinkly look because of looking up, looking down. So I realized that definitely I need to start to put the setting powder underneath my eye. Where I went wrong, before you put the setting powder, I should have just went back again and just pat it again to just have the smooth look. But instead I just went and I put the setting powder underneath my eye. But it's okay, because I'm gonna realize and I'm definitely gonna fix it. So whenever you're putting your setting powder, you want to go underneath the eye exact. You don't just want to pat it underneath on your cheeks. You want to go underneath your eyes, because you want the foundation that is under your eye to set. And whenever you go to the party, you don't want to sweat, and underneath your eye you could see the foundation running or anything. I'm actually setting my chin. I'm going underneath it again with my eye, because I definitely want it to look good for you guys and for myself for when snapping. So I'm going underneath my eye again, and I also set my nose for when I'm putting on my blams and everything. So definitely I'm gonna leave it there until I finish put the foundation on to the rest of my face. You realize that my face does look wetty, like it has a little shiny look. That's because the foundation is there and it needs to be patting out a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of eyeshadow, but I'm loving the shade on my eye. It's like it's giving me a light look, but at the same time a smoky look. I don't know if you guys realize it. That is why I put 2 different light shade on me. So as you can see, I realized that my skin complexion is on one level, and I did not want that. I want the highlight to be lighter and the rest of my face to be darker, which to fit my complexion. So I went in again with my foundation, and I'm definitely patting all the areas that's been left out that is not baked. I'm patting it in, and you realize that my complexion is actually matching in. Some of you are gonna say your neck is different complexion. Yes, my neck is definitely gonna be a different complexion because I have on makeup and my skin is very different from it. So I'm patting it in, and then if you know that every person that get their makeup done, or every person that does makeup, you're definitely gonna always go onto your neck, under your chin, so that everything combine. Even when you're wearing like sleeveless clothes that shows your breast, etc., you definitely have to go underneath your chin and your neck to just combine everything together. So I'm actually just patting everything just to get the good combination that I want. And as you can see, the result is coming out perfectly fine. Everything is coming combined. Everything is looking fabulous. And now I'm gonna go into contour. I don't normally contour, but I'm feeling myself today, and as I said, I just want to make sure that everything just look professional and natural. I think I had a problem with my neck, so I realized it for myself. So I'm going in with the foundation, just patting it out everything so that it can have a little blend. Now I open up my contour. I do have it for a very long time too. As you can see, most of it is finished. It's already broken. I'm going to use this dark one, and I'm going to apply it to my drawers. As I said, I'm not really a fan of it. I don't know how to do it. I just feel myself and I'm doing it. So definitely I went into it, and at first I thought that it was too black, but I did not show my reaction because, you know, boo, as I say, you have to trust the process. Like, you definitely have to trust the process, and that's exactly what I was doing the entire time. So I'm actually going in with my contouring my jawbones. I don't think it looks anyway. I'm actually gonna brush it out. It's not gonna stay like that. Even though I see that it's dark, I'm still doing more. I don't know why, but definitely you guys are gonna see how it comes out. I think it looks perfectly fine, but I just had to brush it out a little bit more. I was like, what? But you know, your girl doing her thing, and it's gonna look good. You just have to trust the process. You just have to have patience. These lashes are so beautiful. I got them from my second mommy. So for everybody that doesn't like dramatic lashes, you just need to use these one. So I went in with my crazy self, and I pot the whole entire face with the black thing, like it was like it was definitely a powder. So I had to get the wipes, and I was wiping it off. So even though it's brushed and the wipes is wet, whenever I wipe it on the wipes, I then have to wipe it on my hand to just get it a dry back. So I realized that I was using the darker ones all over my face, so I had to went in with, it's definitely a dark one too, but not dark as the one that I was using before. So I got it, and I was just using it all over my face because I definitely want my makeup to come back to look as my natural skin. I definitely want it to look natural. And as you can see, my face is looking still oily because of the foundation. So that's how you can tell that you need to apply powder to that area, because you do not want your face to look oily. You want your face to look naturally, not say dry, but it should look natural. So if you could realize, it's not looking so shiny anymore. And I do want my face to be darker so that the highlight can blend in, and you will see the beauty of the makeup that I'm trying to give you guys, the look that I'm trying to put out there. So I went in with my dark contour powder, and I'm just patting in and doing my thing. It's definitely coming out to be perfect. Makeup is all about patting, as I say. You just need to pat everything that you see needs to be pat. If you see any little creases in your face, you gotta pat it. Keep on patting, guys. That's the most important part, and that's like the comfort of makeup, because when your face is being pat, definitely it's very comfortable. It's not hard. So I might look like I'm being aggressive on my skin, but it's not. You definitely want to go underneath your neck, and you want to pat also, because you remember that we put foundation underneath it. I'm going to show you guys the powder that I have. This one is it's light, but I do have another one that is not so light, as you can see. So I'm going to use that one just to put over the dark powder that I did, to just give it a little bit of pop. I wouldn't say to get brighter, but just give it a smooth pop, like just to combine. Everything is about combination. So I'm actually patting it in. I'm going underneath my neck because I do have to remember I had foundation under there. I don't want my skin to be sweaty and the foundation run, even though it wasn't too much. So I had to went back in with the brush and pat under my neck. I'm patting my face to make sure that everything is okay. I'm going back in it again, and I'm actually gonna use another brush now to brush out the setting powder that I put on my face. I cannot use the same brush that I used when I was patting my face with the contour because it's dark, and remember, underneath my eye is light. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to pat out the setting powder underneath my eye. The important thing about this is that you can actually pat it until the lightness of it disappear, but I don't want the lightness to disappear that much, so I'm not patting it out heavily. I'm just taking my time because I still want it to have that light look. But underneath my eye, as you can see, it needs to be patting out. And I come closer because I'm not hiding anything from you guys. You realize that underneath my eye right there is kind of hard to pat out. Reason being because before I put the setting powder, I did not went ahead again and try to pat the concealer for it to get smooth, so that it would have a smooth look, because setting powder is all about any way that you left the foundation and you put the setting powder, that's how it's gonna come. So now I had to use my fingers my fingers did a great job because the brush wasn't doing its job properly, so I had to went in to use my fingers just to smoothen underneath my eyes. And actually, there it goes, it's coming in perfectly fine, it's combining. I don't know if you guys could see, but I definitely can see that underneath my eyes is look lighter than around my face, and that is the beauty that we're trying to get. Now I'm gonna go in with my glam, and my glam is very light. I think I'm gonna get another one because I want something that is more sprinkly, but it's okay because it's for a natural look. Booby, look at my edges, them like, girl, your edges be slayed. Guys, never be ashamed of the brushes that you use. It is yours. You spend your money, you buy that shit. You're not gonna throw it away for the eye. No matter how my brushes look, I'm definitely gonna always use them. So I went underneath my eyes with my highlight, and I'm just highlighting. I like to have a lot of highlight on my face because I just think it gives it a pop. As you can see, I'm putting on the highlight, but it still look a little bit like there's nothing there. So I had to go in more and more just to have it really highlight. I just really want that glow look. Normally when I'm putting on my highlight, I have to smile so that I can know the areas to definitely put it. I want to put it in the perfect spot. Definitely my face is coming up beautiful. It's looking good. I don't have any filter. Everything is naturally done. I'm going to go in it again, and we're just continue patting it up. And then I'm going to show you guys a secret recipe. I do not use the brush on my nose because the brush is big and I don't want the glam to be all over my nose. So I normally gonna use my hands, but we're gonna get to that soon. I'm gonna go back with the same brush that I used to do my brows because I'm gonna try to contour my nose. I want to get that straight look. As I say, I'm just feeling myself in this video, so I'm just trying to do everything in the steps of the way. So I went in, and then because this brush is so small and it's so flat, it actually would do a good job for my nose. So I went in and I got the darker contour and I put it on each side of my nose. As you realize, I did not apply to the middle part because the middle part is for when you're putting your glam on, the lighter part. So I put it on each side of my nose. Don't worry, boo-boo, we're gonna brush it out, but we just had to line it up so that when... It's actually good in two ways. It's good for letting your nose get straight, and it's also good for when you're going to put the lighter part, when you're going to highlight your nose, you can definitely know how straight you want it. It just keeps it in contact. I'm looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for. As I say, I'm playing music, so definitely I'm having a vibe. I went in and I used another brush to just kind of brush it out a little bit so that it can have my nose being straight. As you can see, patting it out, patting it out, patting it out. Definitely my nose are looking straight. I have like a little round nose, but at the same time it looks straight. I don't know if it looks straight to you guys, but it definitely look good to me. So you know your girl is patting it out, and then I'm going to use my hand and I'm just going to round it out on my nose and then bring it up. So you don't need a brush, guys. You can use a brush, but I will recommend you guys to use your hand, because when you're using your hands you can't make a mistake. Because when you first putting it on your nose, you just round it round, go around in a circle, and then you just draw it up, and then it's just gonna be straight. So if you do not have to use a brush, you do not have to use a brush. I definitely recommend you guys just to use your hands. I wasn't satisfied with the contour. I feel like I needed more just to make my nose be straighter. So I went in and I got some more on each side. Now I'm gonna go in with my gel liquid black eyeliner pencil. Everybody knows that I have a mole on my nose, so I went in to brighten it because it doesn't look good when I have my makeup on, and the makeup is, it doesn't really hide my mole, but you can see that the mole is still there, but the makeup covers it. So I had to went in and, you know, highlight it. Then now I didn't like the look of the glam. Not really say I didn't like it, but I just wanted to have a pinky girly look. I didn't have the blush, so what my secret is, I use my eyeshadow. I just applied it over the glam, and ta-da, it actually mixed perfectly fine. It makes it looks like it's pink. It's just giving two vibes. You could definitely see the light glam and you definitely see the pink glam. So what I did not put the pink glam fully over the lighter glam. I don't put a heavy look. Then I'm gonna put some on my nose because you definitely want your nose glam to match with your eyes. And there it goes. I'm actually just trying to put it over it, or combine it, I should say, so that it looks perfectly fine. Then I'm also gonna go back again with my gel eyeliner. I'm gonna just make a little spot on my cheek. You know, girls like beauty spot. I'm gonna put a little beauty spot underneath it so it looks perfectly fine. But one thing I realized, that underneath my eyes I didn't like the lighter color, so I'm gonna go underneath it and I'm gonna use the same eyeshadow that I put over my eyes underneath my eyelid. A lot of people would use like color liners, but this time, remember, we're going for a glow look. I was definitely gonna use the white eyeliner, but I changed my mind. I just want a soft glam, like, you know, you're just going out in the daytime and you want something soft. So I'm just giving you guys that look, because this look can wear anywhere at any time. So I'm using the same exact shade that I had over my eyes before I add the pink to it underneath my eyes, so that it can have a look as my entire face. If you do realize that the shadow that I'm using matches my entire foundation, it just blends in perfectly fine. It looks natural. So if you realize that underneath my eyes is not that white, it's just only the glam. So I went in now trying to do my beauty spot when I realized that over my eye was definitely too white, so I had to pat it out. Whenever I'm doing my eyes, I don't know, I like to have this cat look eye. I left my liner open for a long time, so the tip of it got dried, so I had to just rub it over my eyes to get back the gel out. And I'm definitely gonna try to have a cat look. They call it cat woman. I'm gonna try to have this cat eye look. So I'm just peeking out the eyes a little bit more like a cat woman. Look at that. It looks so good. So I went on to the other eye. I was so nervous, hoping that one is not bigger than one. I hope that it doesn't mashed up my entire look. I'm not gonna put the rest of the gel eyeliner underneath my eye. Reason being is because it's gel. So what I would recommend you guys to do is to use a black eyeliner underneath your eyes. But guess what happened? I did not have a black eyeliner. But do y'all remember that eyebrow pencil that I told you guys I was black? I definitely forgot to put it underneath my eyes, or oh my god, your girl would have a smoky look. I don't know how I forgot to do that. But don't worry, we have it under control. So what we did, we went in with our mascara and we actually put it underneath our eyes, because the bottom lashes had makeup on it. So you definitely want to go underneath again with the mascara, and you want to make sure that you put black underneath it, just to let it have back that black natural look as your natural underneath eyelash. Yes, eyelash. So you're just gonna highlight it with the mascara. I'm just doing it because I'm a little bit extra. I like to see a lot on it. So yeah, that is it. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna make my beauty spot. I'm not gonna make a lot. I'm just gonna get one. I had to smile so that when I smile, I know exactly where it will stand. And bingo, is so beautiful. It's so pretty right there. I just need one right there because I already have one on my nose and one beside of my lip. I was not gonna pull another wipes and waste my wipes. I had this wipes that I was using for my makeup, so I just used a little bit of the clean part that was on it to wipe my lips off. And it's nothing bad because I'm actually wiping back off the makeup from off my lip because I'm gonna eyeline my lips. So remember, now you have to take off the makeup off for your rings, like your nose rings. Remember, mine is silver and I want that pop look to come out with my makeup, and makeup is all over my ring, so I definitely had to wipe it off. As you can see, one is more blinger than one because one is gold with silver diamond and one is just full silver with silver diamond. The one I'm wiping off is the gold with silver diamond. I'm gonna put in the other one to match up with it, but I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow pencil. Is not a lip liner, is an eyebrow pencil. Remember that one I was telling you about earlier, the lighter one? So I went in with it and I'm just highlighting my lips. Like, my lips are my favorite thing on my face. I just love the way my lips are plummy, looking healthy, looking pink, looking nice, fat and juicy. I love to highlight my my lips, so I'm just going over it with my eyebrow pencil. And I like to have it dark. I don't have to have it light. I have to have it dark. I actually love to see when you archive the tip of your lips to let it looks like, what you call it, like a heart. I love the heart shape. I didn't think I wasn't satisfied with it, so I went into again. I'm just highlighting everything over again just to make it looks perfect. Going over it again, just neaten it up, my thing. As I say, makeup is all about patience. I couldn't see well, so I had to go back in again. As you can see, you could definitely see the arch right there. Then now, I do not have a lip gloss. I bought one, but I left it at my friend's house. So what I did was I had to use my lip balm on my lip. Lip balm can definitely use as a lip gloss because just imagine your lip is dry and you use a lip balm and it moisturizes your lip and it keeps it shine. So I definitely went in and used a lip balm. I have like 1,000 of them, so nothing is wrong if I waste it right here. So what I did, I tried to put it first on the inside of my lip because remember on the outside it is a eyebrow pencil which is dark. So we definitely don't want to mix the dark part in the light part because I definitely have to make the light part look good. You see how it's pink and nice? Yeah, boo-boo. Yes! So I have to put the balm onto the middle part first, and then after I realize that the middle part has enough shine, then I just go over the darker part where the eyebrow pencil is just to have everything in contact. And there you go. That's your girl. Oh my god, I can't believe I do this. I'm so excited. What about you guys? I know you guys are so excited. So what I'm doing now is just trying to wipe the makeup off my hands because I'm just gonna take that cap thing off of my head just to make my video look more realistic, look more nice. I've been chewing this gum from the video start. Like, definitely from the video start, I put it in my mouth so it never dry or anything like that. As you can see, your girl lip is so glossy, it's so shiny. My eyeshadow is definitely matching my face. My eyebrows are not too big. It's definitely okay, looking natural. My little beauty spot right there is okay. My face is not whiter than any part. Everything is combined, looking good. I'm actually washing off my hands because I'm gonna just rub something in my hair and I didn't want the makeup to, you know, get into my hair. So I was definitely trying my best and wiping off my nails, etc. Realized that there was a towel behind me, so I had to wipe my hands in the towel, definitely. Then my hand is still dirty. I don't know why it's makeup. Didn't use soap, but when I'm finished I'm gonna get it. I realized that I didn't use my setting spray, so I had to went in with my setting spray just to let my makeup set. I have to shake it up so that it doesn't come out bungling on my face, and then I spray my face. Pat, 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 pat. Definitely. Then you got to bombard damn unbox me on my face. You're too bright. Then I have to fan. Just, I don't know, it's just something that a girl normally do. It's just girly, but look at that. Look at your boo. I can't believe it. Look at that. Femme fatale. Beautiful. Cute. Cute. Oh my god, look at the hairstyle now. I mean, it just definitely match. I'm gonna go in with a curl lala that my followers recommend to me when I just said, well, when I was gonna cut my hair low, my fans recommend curl lala to me. So definitely I just gonna rub it up in my hair. I was gonna use oil, but then I just wanted something wet to, you know, just wake up my curls, because all my curls were gone. Boo boo, you don't want to see the back part, baby. I'm not gonna turn around, I'm just gonna keep it at the front. Definitely I think short hair fits me. My edges are well done, my curls are gone, but I kind of like the curls because it's just giving me a kinky curly look. So, you know, I'm just going in with my fingers, just trying to rake it just to have an afro look like that. You can see at the back lay down, but now watch that. Watch what going on the front, because we're not the back. Damn, your girl is looking beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Cute. 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 Beautiful. In the beginning, God created Ivani. He created the earth and the sea. God created beauty. That simply defines me. Panel of judges, master ceremony, most distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep those cameras flashing, because Ivani Wright will be smiling, because it's in the arch in her back, the rhythm in her steps, the speech of her lips. She is a phenomenal person. A phenomenal person, Ivani Wright. That's me. I thank you. Cute, beautiful, cute Caribbean girl from Jamaica. She's looking fabulous, beautiful. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. I love you guys so much. We'll meet again. Bye.